If you cannot walk away from a toxic relationship, friendship, a dead-end job, any dynamic that doesn't serve you or holds you back, you're always going to stay weak. In contrast, strong, successful, powerful men know exactly how and why they need to cut their losses, and they always move on successfully. The thing is, they're so good at it that you never really hear about it. In this video, I'm going to explain and break down how walking away is your greatest power move. Now, you can do this yourself, or if you really need more personalized help, book a free discovery call with myself in the description down below. Now, I don't want you to stay weak, but I've been where you've been. Many people I know and I've worked with have done the same. Weak, given up, depressed, out of ideas, just completely demoralized. That's because you're stuck in something that is destroying you. That toxic relationship has chipped away at you for far too long. That toxic family dynamic has sucked the life out of you. You could cure cancer, be a billionaire, be incredibly successful, and yet they're still never satisfied, jealous, envious, and so on. You could suck up to your boss, do all the right things, play by the rules, and the corruption of big corporations and even small business will always be a mystery to you. No matter what you do, say, what you believe, how much you pray, and so on, nothing's going to change. So if nothing's going to change, the only thing that will change is you. It will chip away at you and make you weaker over time. That is why this is your calling card, your final wake-up call, the most important lesson. You must walk away. Because staying stuck means you fear the unknown. We've all been there, okay? Most men will stay in these situations that are bad, unhealthy, toxic, because they fear what's next. I did so, and so many other men have done it as well. A typical example now is due to the mess that is modern dating nowadays. Men will stay in these relationships that are so unhealthy, abusive, toxic, and so much more because they genuinely fear going out into the world and being rejected by a random stranger. Or they fear spending a Christmas, a Valentine's Day, a Thanksgiving alone, having to face family without a relationship, having to go to bed at night in an empty bed, and so on. That's all anxiety. That's all fabricated fears in a man's imagination. But it's also the comfort of the familiar. And even if it's toxic, it keeps a man weak. So a man will stay in a toxic relationship willingly, where she cheats on him, abuses him, disrespects him. He's miserable because it's familiar. And he'll gaslight himself and say, that's my little puddin', that's my girl, that's my love. She treats me like crap, but hey, better than the alternative. Men will stay friends with men who are genuinely destroying their lives. For example, the drug addicts, they always blow money that you loan to them that they never repay. It causes drama and anxiety. And it's the same gaslighting. That's my pal. That's my buddy. That's my friends. Known him since high school. They'll stay in jobs and careers with the same gaslighting, but the boss never gives you a raise. You work overtime for no extra pay. You suffer a heart attack, a stroke. Your health diminishes. You've gone bald. But hey, that's the grind. That's what pays the bills. That's what keeps a roof over my head. Do you hear yourself when you say these things or believe these things? It's the comfort of the familiar. You're so used to it. You've been stuck for so long that you've become a different person. In fact, sometimes men will say, I'd never have a toxic relationship. I'd never do X, Y, and Z. I'll never stay in a job that I hate. Then decades pass and they're still there. They're in prisons of their own making. Let me ask you, is the unknown genuinely that scary? Is being unemployed for a while, but then finding the right opportunity that bad? Or starting your own business? Or maybe changing career? Is a dating application terrifying? Is a random stranger that you don't know, a woman who you think's quite attractive, saying she doesn't want to date you, really demoralizing and depressing? Is not socializing with people who are a waste of time and life, and being at home on a Friday night just watching Netflix the worst thing in the world? Maybe you need to contemplate that. But the fix is, maybe you should now get comfortable with the unknown and uncertainty instead. Every time you walk away from anything bad, toxic, abusive, disrespectful, or more, you actually, believe it or not, despite the doubt, the fear, anxiety, and the gaslighting and toxic shame from those around you who are criticizing your decision, you're actually opening the door to something better. Now, it's not going to fall on your lap. It's not going to knock on your door like a Deliveroo driver and deliver it to you. It's not going to magically just appear. It happens eventually, at the right time, when you're healed, when you're ready, when you're open as well. But that's the thing. Something bad happens. You walk away from it. Time passes, healing and growth happens. And once you push through the uncertainty, something better comes along. And then 9 times out of 10, from clients, friends, my own experience, the common denominator that we always say and think is, oh my God, why the hell didn't I walk away sooner? The next way staying keeps you weak, and obviously walking away makes you stronger, is if you can't walk away, you're easy to manipulate. I want you to imagine that you are a puppet and they've got the strings there and they're controlling you. And even if you deny that, even if you try to gaslight me and yourself saying that that's not the case, that's the cold hard truth. And on this channel, no BS, I give it to you straight. People know you're afraid. People know you have anxiety and stress. People know you want validation. People know you're scared to leave. So they take advantage. They know it. They discuss it. They plot. They scheme. They plan. They take you for a ride. I hope that really hits home with you, because you've needed to hear that. That boss knows you're too scared to get another job. Your wife might leave you. You might not be able to afford your home. You've got bills to pay. They've got you exactly where they want you. Your friends know that you're in too deep with them, with the secrets they've shared, the drama, the stress, the pain, the loans, the debt. So you're trapped. And it's the same with a relationship as well. They know that even when you've had the worst arguments, the worst has happened, that you've begged and pleaded for them to stay, or you've never just got up and walked. If they know and think and believe you won't leave, they stop respecting you. They stop ever treating you right. But also 9 times out of 10, they were never going to treat you right in the first place, because you'll never be good enough for the wrong person. So your friends don't respect you. They have no boundaries. They don't care. They'll never pay you back. They'll never make the effort. They'll never reach out first. They'll never put you first. Your boss sees you as replaceable, but will squeeze the life out of you in order to get everything out of you. And as for a wife or girlfriend, it's exactly the same. I've got no respect for you. So the longer you stay with me, the worse I'll treat you and talk down to you, humiliate you. I'll abuse you, might even start getting violent. You're easy to manipulate, and then that's why you are exactly where you are now, hunched over, timid, quiet, thinking that everything's okay, when deep down in your core, something's very wrong. So the fix is make it clear. If someone crosses a boundary and a line, you're gone. No second chances. This is not a manipulation tactic to them from you. This is you doing something you should have done a long time ago. This is you standing up for yourself. It's not an ultimatum. You know that that partner's not right for you. You draw a line, instill the boundary, take it or leave it. You say to your boss, I'm too unwell to come in today. I'm not paying all this travel to not earn the money that I'm worth. Same with friends and even family. You make it clear. You cross that line. You're walking away. And lastly, this is a very underrated point, and this will take years of practice, but the more you walk away, the more power you'll gain. So men who can walk away from anything and anyone, a job, a career, a business, an opportunity, a deal, women, relationships, marriages, weddings, parties, friendships, lifelong friendships, are the most confident and dangerous in a good way. When you know you can leave, you make decisions from a place of power, not fear. It doesn't make you a narcissist, a bad person, a toxic person. I've used this example a few times. One of my coaching clients walked away from a wedding. He was engaged, deposit on the venue. It was all going in that direction. But then he started watching my content and opening up about how unhappy he was, how wrong it was, how he was doing it for the wrong reasons, and it was just toxic. So he called it off. And since then, he's walked away from a business that didn't work, and now he's thriving. He's now dating at his own pace and won't settle down until he's ready. And he's happier and healthier. He goes, it's compounded. Because I was brave enough to do that, and because I was so weak before, I'm reborn now. I can do anything. It doesn't make me a bad person. I just spend my time and my life and my energy and my money on the things that suit me best. I'm literally living a brand new life. It's exactly what happened to me. I walked away from a relationship that was toxic in 2019. Only a few months later, I walked away from family, and I never in a million years thought I'd have to do that or would do that. But lo and behold, it was one of the most dangerous and powerful decisions of my life. And as time's gone on, it was the greatest as well. Now, you don't have to do anything grand, call off a wedding or anything stupid like that without thinking it through, obviously. But you can start small. Say no to things that you usually tolerate. Get used to choosing yourself first. Stop being the doormat. Stop being the puppet that's being manipulated. Stop saying yes to things. Stop being not vocal and quiet. Stop being everybody's taxi driver, bank loan, emotional tampon, therapist, etc. and say no. It could happen today. One or all these people might say, can you do this? Just say, no, I can't. You'll get some heat back. They'll say, why not? Because they're used to getting what they want. So, no, I can't do it. Why not? I don't need to explain myself to you. I can't do it. Sorry, I'm busy. I've got things to do. I've got work to do. I've got to look after myself. I've got to reevaluate my life. It's simple. One word. Say no. Remember, weak men cling. They hold on. They grasp. They're afraid to let go of whoever, whatever doesn't serve them, is not good for them or healthy for them. Strong men walk because they stand up for themselves, and it compounds over time. And before you know it, they are living completely different lives, and they become completely different people and men as a whole. Now, You can either start applying this to your life today, or if you genuinely need help and advice, personalized in cases to you, in how to walk away, be assertive, say no, not be a doormat anymore, I can help you with this. I've done it, I've lived it, and so many other people have done the same through me. So book a free discovery call with myself in the description below. Let's work together to stop you from being weak once and for all. Like I said, you could have six-pack abs, big muscles. Physically, you're strong, but you're weak because people manipulate you. You're scared of the unknown, and you've never done it before. It takes one simple step and decision. And the first thing you need to do is say the words no. Remember, weak men cling. Strong men walk away.